Naked Eyes on the Q96.5 FM, and there is always something there to remind me. And the good news is they reminded me how to get onto my Zoom mobile today so that I could bring the Lichties in with me. Becca, Josh, and Caleb, you know them as a girl named Tom. Good to have you guys with me today.
Hey, thanks for having us, Jim.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Jim.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you guys. Today we have one of those Zoom connections that's a little slow. It must be an old guy Zoom connection, okay? So we'll talk slowly.
I'm sure the difficulties are on our end and not yours. The third computer was the charm here.
Yeah.
The other two were not working so well. So
that's what happens when you're out in the boonies.
Yeah.
So where are you guys now, Becca?
We are at our parents' house in Archbold, Ohio, but we're living in South Bend, Indiana, so we're really glad to be able to be home for the holidays and be with family.
How did you guys get to South Bend?
So my girlfriend lives in South Bend and is going to med school at Indiana University in South Bend, and it's a cool city. Like, we've really enjoyed exploring it as much as the pandemic has allowed. But yeah, it's been really nice to be on our own and, have some motivation to fire our bellies. And yeah, we're enjoying it so far.
So you told me you guys are taking another year off to still be a band and not go back to school. Basically the only guy I've not heard from really almost other than Merry Christmas is Caleb. Okay. What happened? Why did you guys decide to take this next year? And what do you plan on doing?
Oh, well, yeah, we really have committed to being a band for as long as we can pay the bills being a band. So it felt natural to move in together in South Bend and spend a lot more time together and be more intentional about the creativity and the process for whatever being a band means. And that means, doing research and learning about our favorite musicians of the past and of the present. And this year is going to look a lot like trying to write an album and then touring with it once the weather warms up and we can do stuff outside.
That sounds good. Now, Josh, did the girlfriend know that when she took you on, she also had a family coming with it?
She did know this. Well,
to some extent.
To some extent. My plan was not, when we originally started dating, that I would be in a band with my siblings. So that has kind of caught her by surprise a little bit. But she's a real trooper and loves to be involved too. So.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Is she from around here, or did you meet? Where did you meet?
Goshen College.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a college girl, one of those college ladies, and the idea, Josh, here, I've got several friends that have very successful wives, okay, and they're musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mean to be sexist or anything there, Becca. That's not what I'm after. But every now and then a guy's got to figure out how to become a musician for long term, and sometimes that works out. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Whatever works.
Yep.
No doubt about that. So we haven't seen one another for months. Okay. The last several months, what have you guys been up to past moving to South Bend and finding a girlfriend and all those kind of things? Musically, what have you done?
During the early stages of the pandemic, we started doing some Facebook live streams from right here in this living room. And we hooked up with some local polka musicians. I don't know if you know them, Molly B and Ted Lang. I'm sure you know of them.
Yeah.
And we collaborated with them on a couple of virtual shows, and we just kind of got into that whole, as a lot of musicians did, that whole virtual game, bringing music to people's home computers and TVs and phones. And so that was a lot of fun and rewarding in its own little way. Mm-hmm. And we also did a lot of yard shows when it was still warm outside. But ever since it's gotten cold, we've really hunkered down and done less of the live music.
Yeah.
So thanks for having us on.
Yeah. So we got really lucky weather-wise. Almost all of our outdoor shows we were able to do. So it was really, up until the end of October, we were able to do outdoor shows, and we feel grateful for that. And then we're working on this covers album.
Oh yeah.
That basically takes all these songs that audiences loved the most from our tour, and we recorded them at the studio here in Ridgeville. And then we're getting production work done by Jason Ashleman, who's a producer in Archbold. And so that will be available. It's already available for purchase pre-order, but it'll be available in mid-January, probably mid to end of January. So we're sending back different versions of songs back and forth with our producer right now, and kind of narrowing down all the different options the choices that can go into a song.
Or re-recording some things too. Like we set up our little studio in our living room, like with a blanket over the top, to soundproof, and we record vocals there, or like a guitar lick that we want to replace. And so it's been really fun to collaborate on that, and make that happen.
We're excited to share it with you.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And I'm going to let you share quite a bit of it here today. Is what the goal today is for you guys to work really hard and me to just sit back and enjoy every minute of it. How's that?
Sounds good.
Is that okay?
Opposite.
Well, you'll get bored pretty quick. Even my 1.5-year-old granddaughter gets bored with me really quick. I only do, hand motions and everything for so long to keep people attentive. How's that, huh?
Well, maybe you can dance to our songs while we play.
I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. So tell me just a little bit about the creative process that you guys have been going through. And then I want to take a break here in about 3 or 4 minutes after a song. And I want, since it's Christmas, I'd like for you to play the Christmas song that you've been sharing. And then we're going to insert the actual final product that you put together with Molly B and those folks over top of this, so people can hear that. But tell me a little bit about how the creative processes work, and also give me a shameless plug as to how I can get on that list to get that the pre-order of that new album that's coming out.
Well, the album you can pre-order on our website, girlnamedtom.com, and we'll send you one as soon as we can.
And also this song that we collaborated on, No Snow for Christmas, that you'll hear a couple times today, one live version and one recorded version. We collaborated with Molly and Ted on this song as well. And Caleb wrote it, so I'll let him talk about that process a little bit.
Well, last year, if you remember, it was like 60 degrees and sunny on Christmas Day. And so that just made us kind of yearn for the old days of snowy Christmases, whether they're actually memories or just TV shows that have taught us that. Yeah.
Because there's all these songs that's like, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, let it snow, all those like feel good songs. And then you actually like look outside and there's no snow on the ground. So we
Gray
just like,
rainy.
Let's make a song that actually represents like what we see outside our window here in Ohio.
And we played it with Ted and Molly on their virtual Christmas special.
Yeah.
That they did the last 4 weeks. And we just really loved what came of that collaboration. And so the next day we drove back here from South Bend to record it. And now it's available for download on girlnamedtom.com as well.
All right.
I'm excited about it.
It is, it was a great one. And I remember when you put that out last year, and I've got to tell you, I like the version that you did with Molly B. I like what you have done otherwise. The video you did last year was one of your best. I mean, that initial video when you put that out last year caught me, and I've gone back to that one and watched that one over and over again, because I thought you guys are very talented when it comes to video, and you do wonderful things with that. And that one was a good one, guys.
Wow,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Jim. Wow,
Yeah.
That's unexpected to me. I kind of feel a little embarrassed about that video, honestly. But I'm glad you like it. I'm really glad.
Well, it looked like it was an off the cuff type of experience. You kind of put it together on the fly, right?
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There's something special to that. And whenever Jazzy's dressed up in a Christmas sweater, our dog Jazzy, that's a showstopper too.
I love that. It's so cute.
But yeah, that song is also available for digital download on our website, girlnamedtom.com.
And there's a new video on YouTube. So you have to check that one out, Jim. With Molly and Ted in it too.
That is a good one too. I have. All right, with that, I have talked way too much, and you have sung way too little. Okay, so get me into my first break right now. Girl Named Tom, give me a little Christmas music, the one we've been talking about. Okay, it looks like maybe we will have about an inch of snow for this Christmas, but last year.
That's good. That's. It won't snow anymore for Christmas, no matter the songs that we sing. It's sad, but it's true, and it'll just have to do, 'cause Christmas will never be the same. It won't snow anymore for Christmas. I guess we'll find something to do. If you're dreaming of cold, you will start to sound old. So let Christmas be something new. Kids ask if Frosty, who hangs on a tree, is the only real snowman that they'll ever see. We'll tell stories of skating and hot chocolate making, and sprinkle white bluff on our tree. 'Cause it don't snow anymore for Christmas, no matter the songs that we sing. If you're dreaming of cold, you will start to sound old, 'cause Christmas will never be the same. If a girl from Ohio can't learn how to ski, just imagine the reindeer trying to get up to speed. With a sleigh full of presents for under her tree, she's praying for snow Christmas Eve. 'Cause there's no snow anymore for Christmas. I guess we'll find something to do. If you're dreaming of cold, you will start to sound old, 'cause Christmas will never be the same. Oh, it's sad, but it's true, and I'm missing you, 'cause Christmas will never be the same.
Oh yeah, man! I'll tell you what, guys. I think you're gonna have to work on the harmonies a little bit because geez, they were just totally spot on. I mean, that's the problem, and most people are going to be jealous right now because of the way that you guys harmonize. I've got the Lichties with me, a girl named Tom, and they're going to hang with me. I got to take a break. When I come back, I'm going to let them play a lot more than talk here on the Q 96.5. And at 22 minutes after 11 o'clock, I have a girl named Tom on the Zoom Mobile here today with me on the Brian Ford Lincoln Zoom Mobile. That's why we call it a mobile. And plus the fact it just kind of rolls off your tongue pretty easy that way as well. Guys, a girl named Tom, Becca and Josh and Caleb Lichty. Back in the old days, guys, when I was in the radio business, we would do little mini concerts. We basically would have people in, or we'd play sides of albums or whatever. And that's kind of what I want to do with this break right now. You guys have a lot of things going on. I have a lot of listeners that are loving to hear live music right now. So for the next 15 or so minutes, I'm stepping out of the way and give us a little Christmas performance from the girl named Tom. Will you please?
Sure
All
thing,
right.
Jim. Sure thing. We're going to kick it off with a song called Edelweiss from The Sound of Music. I think it's a Christmas song. And instead of the Von Trapp family singing it, it'll be the Lichty family here. And it kind of goes from if the song evolves from the classical kind of Sound of Music style of Edelweiss, and then it turns into like this pop version, kind of pop jazz version. So hope you like it. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean. happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever.
So that was Edelweiss. Hope you guys liked that. We really have missed performing for groups of people, as you can probably imagine. That's the number one thing I love about being a musician, just interacting with people. So I really miss doing that in person, but I do understand it's important to keep each other safe, and we want to do our part in that. So just hoping for an end to it, you know. This next song
Tennessee Christmas.
is Tennessee Christmas, and it's an Amy Grant song. She grew up in Tennessee, and I listened to this Amy Grant Christmas album growing up a lot. I remember decorating the house to it. My mom's a big Amy Grant fan, and she's awesome. So here's Tennessee Christmas.
Where's that shaker?
Come on, weatherman, give us a forecast, snowy white. Don't you know the purse of every childlike heart tonight? The Rockies are calling, Denver snow falling. Somebody said it's 4 feet deep, but it doesn't matter. Give me the laughter. I think that I'm gonna keep another tender Tennessee Christmas, the only Christmas for me, where the love circles around us like the gifts around our tree. Well, I know there's more snow up in Colorado than my roof will ever see. But a tender Tennessee Christmas is the only Christmas for me. Every now and then I get the wandering urge to see maybe California, maybe tinsel towns for me. There's a parade there, we'll have it made there. Bring home a tan for New Year's Eve. Sure sounds exciting, awfully inviting. Still I think I'm gonna keep another tender Tennessee Christmas, the only Christmas for me, where the love circles around us like the gifts around our tree. Well, they say in LA it's a warm holiday, the only place to be. Oh, but a tender Tennessee Christmas is the only Christmas for me. Well, I know there's more snow up in Colorado than my roof will ever see. Oh, but a tender Tennessee Christmas is the only Christmas for me. Yeah, tender Tennessee Christmas is the only Christmas for me.
Oh, yeah. I know I said I'm going to leave you alone, but I had to get in on this one, man. I'll tell you what. Anybody listening right now, a girl named Tom with me right at this moment. I'm going to step out of their way here in a minute. I just wanted to make sure you knew who it was. And I want you to understand that if you enjoy the harmonies you're hearing right now over Zoom, imagine what they sound like when they're live. So the next time you get a chance to see these guys around our area, you make sure that you get out and deal with that. Sorry, guys, had to say that. Back to you.
Thank you.
And as we were talking in the break, Jim, we do have some shows lining up in the summer already, potentially in Defiance and Bryan, and we'll always be popping up at some wineries here and there. And we definitely have a tour happening out west. And if any of y'all listening are ready to book a vacation out to the beauties of Oregon, go to Girl Named Tom right now. You can buy girlnamedtom.com right now. You can buy tickets and come out to a show out there. It could be a fun time for everybody. But for now, we've got more Christmas songs.
This one actually is called Christmas Song.
Caleb's gonna play our lovely baby grand back here, so hopefully that audio comes through.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up with Christmas bows.
Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe helps to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. And so I'm offering this simple phrase
from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you.
Wonderful stuff.
Once again, if you're enjoying these covers, we like bringing Girl Named Tom Flair to all types of songs, and we've got a mix coming out on a CD. It's going to be coming out in January, so if you go to girlnamedtom.com, you can order that today, and we'll be sending it out as soon as we can.
It's got Jolene. It's got Caroline on My Mind, Helplessly Hoping, all kinds of good songs.
It's got oldies,
Really
and then
good
it's got
songs.
some newer stuff too that we put
Yeah.
on. So we're really excited about that. But for this immediate future, we've got this song called Backup Plan. It's a single that's coming out in, is it 10 days, Becca? It's 9 days.
9.
The countdown is on, and it's going to come out as the clock strikes 12 on New Year's Eve. And we're going to play this
New
for
Year's
you.
Day.
Well, whatever.
Whatever that is.
When 2021 comes, it's going to be a song called Backup Plan, and we think you're going to love it. The studio version turned out remarkably. And whenever we do this song live, it's always an energy-filled affair. And so we hope you enjoy it. Backup Plan. One, two. Be quiet with that. Don't let it rain.
This must be strange for you. This must be bliss for you. Having the man that you've always dreamed of, bending backwards just for you. You've got this other man. He once was your backup plan, but now is the one that you've been dating. Why you keeping me here waiting? Oh, I don't know what else to say. I can tell you I'm not okay. Trying to love you without misbehaving, hoping y'all's love me to sin a day. I'm a pretty good missing man, here to help you understand. If you choose him, you miss me, you lose him, believe me, I'll make him happier than he can. I know this ain't a first for you. Having two men thirst for you. Hour by hour you can pick and choose. You got the power which you use. You tell me that I'm the one that your morning needs, my son. But I got the feeling that you got to deal in the cause of your heart to everyone. Whoa, I don't know what else to say. I can tell you I'm not okay. Trying to love you without misbehaving, hoping y'all's love is disintegrate. I'm a pretty convincing man. Understand if you choose him, if it's me, you lose him, believe me. Make him happier than you can. I can treat you better. I can treat you better than he can. Don't you remember? He once was your backup plan. I can treat you better. Backup. Treat you better than he can. Don't you remember? He once was your backup plan. I don't know what else to say. I can tell you I'm not okay. Trying to love you without misbehaving. Hoping I'll love you. I'm a pretty convincing man. You have you want to say. If you choose him, it's me, you lose him, believe me.
Whoa, yeah, I can't wait to hear that one live out in the park in Bryan this summer. How's that, guys? Wonderful. Wonderful stuff. I have the Lichties with me, a girl named Tom. I need to step away, pay a couple of bills here real quick. And when we come back, we will continue all the way to the top of the hour here with Josh and Caleb and Becca, the Lichties, girl named Tom on the Zoom mobile with me today on the queue. Girl named Tom here on the last day before I get to bug out of here for a couple of days for the holidays. And guys, before I get too much farther, what are your plans for the holidays for the girl named Tom?
Well,
We are.
you are our plans, Jim.
Yeah.
You are the extent of our plans, but just about.
No, yeah, we're
I'm just kidding.
we're gonna celebrate Christmas here with the fam, and then I'm gonna go to my girlfriend's house for a few days, and then obviously we're really excited for that release on New Year's Day of Backup Plan. So we're kind of promoting that with these days leading up to it. So yeah, check out our Instagram page or Facebook page, and you'll see some hype about it.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Probably will be good to kind of spend a little time. Are the rest of the band going with you back up to spend time with the girlfriend, or is this you're going to leave the other two bandmates behind for a while?
I unfortunately think they're going to be left behind for a little bit.
We'll be in the trunk.
He's really sad about it.
I can just imagine the three of you. There you are, all four people, sitting at a table somewhere, sharing a cab or an Uber, everybody doing basically one just big happy date there with four of you.
No, I'm sure it feels like that for her every once in a while. Yeah, she's actually sitting right back there. So
I thought I heard somebody back there going, yeah, amen to that. Amen. I heard that in the background. Did I hear that?
Yeah, that was her.
She's going like this to you.
All right. Hey, I don't get a chance to get a girl named Tom on my radio very often, and I should always step away and allow you to use the wonderful talents that you have. So play another one for me, will you, please?
Sure thing. This song we fashioned around a cover of Lo How a Rose Air Blooming by Sufjan Stevens. I don't know if you know him, Jim. He's a West Coast indie artist, and it's a classic hymn, and we grew up singing lots of hymns, so it's a song that's kind of close to our heart, but it's got a little bit of a different flair. You don't often hear this song played with guitar, so hope you like it.
And Josh is playing a ukulele. Yeah.
A little ukulele action too.
So.
3, 4. Lo, how a rose air blooming from tender stem has sprung. Of Jesse's lineage coming, as saints of old have sung. It came a flowered bright amid the cold of winter, when half spent was the night.
Isaiah 'twas foretold it, the rose I have in mind. With Mary we behold it, the Virgin Mother kind, to show God's love arrived. She bore to us a Savior, when half spent was the night. Flower whose fragrance tender, with sweetness fills the air, dispelling glorious splendor, the darkness everywhere.
True men yet very
sin and death he saves us, and lightens every load.
Wonderful stuff, man. Wonderful, 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 wonderful stuff. No doubt about that. The Lichties here, a girl named Tom with me on the queue today. So guys, for anybody who kind of joined us here late, and we haven't gotten them the entire list of how they can follow the band, A Girl Named Tom, let's give them that entire rundown one more time here right now so that they can make sure they know how to follow you. Because I think after hearing you guys to this point in time, if they're not friends with you on all the social media sites, they want to be.
Well, thanks so much for listening, everybody. We're glad you like our music if you do. And yeah, you can follow us on Facebook. We're at Girl Named Tom. And we have a website called girlnamedtom.com. And there's an interesting detail about this. A lot of people think it's a girl named Tom, and it's not. It's just Girl Named Tom. So that might help you out. And yeah, we're on Instagram. We have a YouTube page where we post videos frequently, sub-frequently, if that's a word.
And we'd love it if you go to
Sometimes.
girlnamedtom.com and subscribe to our email list.
Yes.
We've got a smaller niche of people there who are our biggest fans, and we show them our appreciation by sending them some early news or some early cuts of songs, or maybe a video before the rest of the world gets to see it. So if you have the time, please do go to our website and sign up for our email list.
Yeah, those that are real tomboys and tomgirls, that's the move right there.
Yeah.
To stay informed on everything that's going
You
on.
get to know all the insider secrets.
Yeah.
Now I want to know why there's no A in front of that. Was that one already taken, or why just Girl Named Tom, not A Girl Named Tom?
We're just not big on articles, Jim.
Yeah. I don't know. We never even considered. I didn't consider thinking doing Girl Named Tom.
We like the GNT as an
GNT.
acronym, and so if you put a GNT, it's kind of weird. But if you just say GNT,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that was kind of the deciding factor. Otherwise, we don't mind either way.
Yeah.
As long as
And-
people are saying it some way.
But do you know why we called ourselves Girl Named Tom, right, Jim?
I do, but remind everybody that's listening right now.
So my silly brother Josh called me Thomas when I was a baby, and so that's just been a odd nickname in our family. And he doesn't call me that anymore, but we just named our band Girl Named Tom because it's kind of unique, and there's a story behind it. So that's why, in case you were scratching your head.
Yeah, because there's no Toms, and there's only one girl there, and her name is Becca.
That's right. So
That's right.
And, yeah. Oh well, it's a Northern Ohio thing. You just have to be from Northwest Ohio to understand it.
to have nicknames and stuff.
No doubt. I have Girl Named Tom with me right now. No A in front of it. Okay. And I understand that now. Girl Named Tom. All right. And I have about another 10 minutes or so, Girl Named Tom. And I need at least 2 more songs before we get out of here. And then we can let people know where you're going to be, how they can catch you, all those kind of things one more time before we have to hit the noon break. So back at you guys. Take it over.
All right.
All right, this song is called Refugee King, and it's a twist on the common Christmas carol, Away in a Manger. It talks about Mary and Joseph having to flee Herod, King Herod, because they were being persecuted, essentially, and so they were refugees. Jesus was a refugee when he was born, essentially, and so Refugee King. We hope you like this little spin on Away in the Manger.
Away from the manger they ran for their lives. And the tiny boy Jesus, a son they must hide. A dream came to Joseph, they fled in the night. And they ran
No stars in the sky, but the Spirit of God led down into Egypt from Herod to hide. No place for his parents, no country or tribe. And they ran and they ran and they ran. Stay near me, Lord Jesus, when danger is nigh, and keep us from Herod's and all of their lies. I love you, Lord Jesus, the refugee King. And we sing and we sing and we sing. And we sing and we sing and we sing. Hallelujah.
Wow, those harmonies, man, they just keep getting better and better. Do you guys practice quite a bit together these days?
We practice when we're gonna perform.
Okay.
Generally, when we practice, we're just hearing each other talk. Like that's kind of a way that I like to think of as practice. We hear how each other shapes vowels and says words, and I think since we're around each other almost 24/7, that helps. But yeah, we don't practice singing together that much. We plan to though. We got to get better, Jim. We're not good enough quite.
Man, I'll tell you, from the time that I met you to where you are right now, you have honestly come a long ways, and you were very good when I saw you the very first day, but you get tighter and tighter and sound better every day.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Good,
Jim.
thanks.
That's
That's
good.
good to
That's
hear.
good to hear.
Yeah, no, there's just no doubt about it. And we always love having you with us anytime you guys want to be here. And again, once we get the pandemic over, I can't wait to have you guys all back in studio, because we're going to do a lot more this next year in studio with the area band. So you guys definitely have to be in here sometime soon.
Great.
Absolutely.
We'd love it. We'd love it. It'd feel a lot more comfy in there.
Yeah, it always does. It's good. It's good to see your faces, and it's good to be able to Zoom, but it's not the same as having you right here and being able to do things in studio together.
Not the
Exactly.
same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You guys bring a lot of good karma and a lot of great energy wherever you might be. And thankfully today you're right here with us. I'm going to sneak in two more. Can we sneak in two more? Do you have one more Christmas song? And maybe can I get you to do something that has a lot of harmony, like a Crosby, Stills and Nash or something like that? After that one, can I get you to do two?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Mm,
All right.
That's
that
just
D?
to me.
mm,
Oh yeah.
mm. Oh, wow.
All right. 2, 3.
The fireplace is burning bright, shining all on me. I see the presents underneath the good old Christmas tree. And I wait all night till Santa comes to wake me from my dreams. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me. I see the children play outside like angels in the snow. Well, Mom and Daddy share a kiss under the mistletoe. And we'll cherish all these simple things wherever we may be. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me.
I've got this Christmas song in my heart. I've got the candles glowing in the dark. I'm hanging all the stockings by the Christmas tree. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me.
I listen for the thud of reindeer walking on the roof, and I fall asleep to lullabies. The morning's coming soon. Oh, the only gift I'll ever need is the joy of family. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me.
I've got this Christmas song in my heart. I've got the candles glowing in the dark. I'm hanging all the stockings by the Christmas tree. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me. Oh, the joy that fills our hearts and makes us see. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me. I've got this Christmas song in my heart. I've got the candles glowing in the dark. Oh, and for years to come we'll always know one thing. That's the love that Christmas can bring. Oh, why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me.
Oh man, wonderful. Caleb, Josh, Becca, Lichty, a girl named Tom without an A on the front of it. One last time, the event that you're having here on New Year's Eve that will finally get us out of 2020 to 2021, and then sing me to break, guys.
All right. Help us
We
out.
got a new single coming
Which
out.
one?
You can look for it on Spotify
Oh,
or
okay.
Apple Music on January 1st,
You
2021.
do help
It's called Backup Plan. But if you search Girl Named Tom on any of those music platforms, you'll find it. And I'm so excited for you to hear it.
Guys, Merry Christmas. And with that, I'll let you take me to the noon hour. We'll get into the noon news and we'll chat for a minute or two before we end this Zoom call together. How's that?
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Sounds good.
All right. Merry Christmas, Jim.
Let's do it fast.
Let's see how we go.
Okay. We're going to give you that Crosby, Stills, and Nash you asked for. All right.
Helplessly hoping her harlequin hovers nearby, waiting a word. Grasping at glimpses of gentle true spirit, he runs, wishing he could fly, only to trip at the sound of goodbye. Wordlessly watching, he waits by the window and wonders at the empty place inside. Heartlessly helping himself to his bad dreams, he worries. Did he hear a goodbye? Or even hello? We are one person, they are two alone, they are three together, they are for each other.
Let's be done.
Phenomenal. Girl Named Tom on the queue. Time for me at noon to get into the news break, and looking forward to the day of having you guys back in the studio. It's 12 o'clock on the queue, 96.5 FM.